Yo, it's your boy XL Beats, and I'm here with Cazzie, also known as American Baby Boy.
Yes, sir, ski.
Alright, so tell the people a little bit about yourself, man.
My name is Cazzie, America Baby Boy. You know, I sing, I rap, I do freelance photography, videography right now. I started a tag badge on Instagram. I do a lot of things, depending on what genre of Renaissance man you want me to be.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. And you from Flint, Michigan,
I'm
right?
from Flint, that's correct. I came up here from Flint. I was born in Flint, raised on the north side, you know, good little beacher creature in a way, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Buck people from Flint. We don't get too much recognition as it is. But I moved to Ypsilanti when I was like 14. My auntie had passed away and came up with my mom, and this really was a culture shock area, but I was ready for it, so
yeah.
Very beautiful.
That's what's up, man. Did you do any music while you were in Flint? Like, what got you started in music?
I did. My mom I really came throughout the church. You know, I had aunties that sing, and they really motivated me to go to church and want to sing. But, you know, when I go to school, you know, we just listen to people like Ricky, you know, Cisco, you know what I mean? You know, you got the, you know, Boys to Men, music, you know, that area. R&B was really in, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm a big R&B fan. Shout out to all the R&B. Again, Chris Brown versus Usher. Chris Brown gonna win. That's just me. But, you know, we'll go further than that in another thing.
Why you do this to me, man?
I just had to, because everybody want to talk about R&B
I'm team
like
Usher,
you did.
man. I'm team Usher.
You team Usher, I'm team Chris Brown. I was inspired by Chris Brown. Like, I remember running on the TV screen. I was telling my cousin Tiffany, oh, he gonna be the biggest thing ever. That's the new Michael Jackson. Everybody was laughing at me. But hey, that was my vision though, you know what I'm saying? So that was my inspiration to sing, you know? When I found out where Eastern was, I really became a stupid singer, because I was one of them people who, you know what I mean, made music just off the top of my head, you know what I'm saying? It was very unique, but I was funny with it, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Do you do anything else outside of music? Like, do you have any other hobbies there?
My other hobbies is like, you know what I mean, I'm really, I'm kind of like different when it comes to fun. I like to experience things, you know, like kayaking, you know, that's one of my things, going paddle boating, you know, fishing here and there, you know, it's my little underground thing. You know, as far as hobbies, you know, I just love writing music. You know, that's my best thing. Reading when I can. I'm reading a good little book right now. And I think everybody should read. You know, a lot of people don't, but that's one of my big things.
Right on. So,
I need you to straighten your shirt. I need you to pull it down. And I need you to give me more of a posture that's like this. Because you're real comfortable laid back, but it's giving you not what you want.
he told us not to lean forward.
Is that remix that yet? I don't think nobody remixed that yet.
Okay, Cazzie, stop right there. Stop. Wait, come up again.
I'm sorry.
All right. So, tell us what brought you to Ypsi.
Ypsi, my mom trying to get me out of the Flint area. You know, I wouldn't say nothing was really wrong with Flint in my eyes, but it took me to a place, you know what I mean, where I needed to be. Ypsilanti was it, and I found Ypsilanti, but I also found Eastern Michigan. You know, I never really went to Eastern, but I'm a good alumni there. You know, shout out to EMU. Just being at EMU, actually I was with the people who made me who I am today, yesterday. Shout out to the $1 Million Twins. Shout out to my girl Shari. I just posted a picture. And it was one day I was just bored, and I was sitting in front of Eastern Eateries, and this girl was like, "Yeah, you know how to sing?" I'm like, "Yeah, I sing." I was singing that music song, "Love." You know, everybody was sitting there like, "You can't write your own music." So I was sitting in Eateries. I ended up meeting.
That's Music Soul Child, right?
Music Soul Child, most definitely. I ended up meeting a fellow Alpha. You know, I don't know if y'all really found what fraternity life. Mm-hmm. It was Alpha. He wasn't Alpha yet, but my boy, you know, BT, mm-hmm. he was that guy that was just everywhere. You know, he wanted to be loud. He just had that sophisticated swag. When he became an Alpha, you know, it was my turn to do Apollo. So you know what I mean, me not knowing what I was doing, Apollo is a place where everybody from all genres of music come and perform in front of the whole audience, you know what I'm saying? So you got people booing, you know what I'm saying? So it's a place where you like boo. So there was a lot of people there that had good talent, but a lot of people never got their talent off because the crowd dictated your future, you know what I'm saying? That was kind of like the Detroit and wave, you know what I'm saying, at that time. If you wasn't from Detroit, you wouldn't in. It was really Detroit versus everybody type of mentality. So me coming from Flint to Ypsi to be around Detroit people, it was like, oh my God, like, y'all really not gonna let me in this door of music, you know what I mean? So I never let that like disappoint me. So me becoming famous, everybody used to sing my song, and it's called Hit Roll. I don't know if you ever heard Ray Ray's song, but I actually had my own version of Hit Roll. And should I sing it?
Yeah, sing it.
You want me to sing it? So here it go. It started like this. We're like, I see you in the Eateries, so I stepped up right on you. You was looking so good, girl, that I tell that I want you. So I whisper in her ear, said, girl, can I see you here, bro? Before I know it, my friends, Million Dollar Twin, heard me sing, like, come here, Cazzie. They got to take me all around the table, got to singing to that person. You know, I danced also, because I thought I was Chris Brown. You couldn't tell me nothing different. So we was a club called the Wooded Nickel, and that's where it really got big at. So I really didn't know what I was doing, because I ain't never record the song. I'm just around this boy singing my music, being typical Cazzie.
Right.
So I got close with my Uncle Chuck, who I'm actually working with. I'm starting a podcast with him now. All this stuff is refolding itself. And so he gives me a camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kaz, take pictures. Everybody know you. You know, I'm like 17 years old. I don't even really supposed to be at Eastern. You know, but I'm up there skipping, and it's from school to go up there and hang with everybody because I want to be popular. So by the time I turned like 19, I had Eastern on lock as far as like party promoting. You know, I was a walking billboard.
Right.
You had Cazzie under your team. Everybody was coming to your event. You know what I'm saying? I'd go up to Eastern like, oh yeah, I'm doing Tuesdays, ladies night. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would come. I had karaoke. You know, before I know that genre of music was coming around, I just saw the new Detroit. People like DJ Mo Beats. Shout out to DJ Mo Beats. You know, it's been a minute. DJ BJ. It was just a lot of bass of Detroit that was coming up. People like Cash Doll. You know what I mean? Band Gang. It's Cash Out Dope Boys. That was my babies, boy. That music was just that era that. It was bringing so many avenues to the Nickel, this little club. You would never expect this club, so I ended up
the Wooden Nickel, right?
The Wooden Nickel.
And that's in Detroit or that's in Ypsi?
That's in Ypsi.
Okay, gotcha.
But everybody
was attractive.
It wasn't really no party scene in Detroit like that. Eastern was the party town. You know, now it's kind of gentrified, so a lot of things is not the same that it used to be. You know what I mean? So Wooden Nickel was that club, and I ended up getting with Taylor May, Jay Neely, and like we started this little big party bus thing. Everybody going here. Jay Neely doing his thing. I love you again. I'm always gonna shout him out because he's just that. It was just that lock in that I needed to touch everybody. You know what I mean? So
I got you.
So once I met Jay Neely. You know, everybody was calling me Boo. You know, back to the Apollo. You know, but everybody knew my music. You know, I would go on the stage. By the time I got on the stage, they was booing, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, y'all didn't even let me sing. These the same people at school coming to my parties. I'm dealing with everybody.
Why do you think that, like, why was that the case? Like,
I have no clue. And I would love to know that. You know what I'm saying?
Is it because of, like, you know, you're from Flint, or is it a city thing, rivalry thing?
Back in them days, I don't think it really was, you know what I mean, it had to be with location. I just feel like people didn't know where I was from, so they classified me Ypsi local. They wouldn't even give me a Flint, you know what I'm saying, at that time. Like people see me in Ypsi, oh you from Ypsi, and I'm from Ypsi. I love Ypsi. Ypsi made me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hood hippie, and I'm gonna be that to the day I die.
Hood hippie.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just what it is. I am the Apollo though. You know what I'm saying? I am that music. I'm that people finder. Like I seen someone young. Oh, bro, get your butt up. You could be this. You know what I'm saying? Because people didn't give me that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So me getting booed and all that stuff it plays to my life today. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I mean? Just the vibe of how life is. Because, you know what I mean? I ended up doing Jerry Springer.
Wow.
So once I did Jerry Springer, everybody at Eastern that I always dealt with, it was Twitter at the time. You know, you got the social media thing, Facebook, you got Twitter. You know, at that time, Twitter was like the bang. You know, MySpace. Everybody had MySpace. I took off on MySpace, but Twitter was a different type of world. You know, Twitter kind of gave me my name because I never had a name. I called myself Mr. Swag because the way I dressed. I was different from everybody. You know what I mean? I didn't want to look like, you know, who and who. You know, I want to look like me. You know what I'm saying? So. Mr. Swag was my name, and I really didn't get off. And girls was calling me Hit Bro because the song that I wrote. And I was like, I don't want to be called no Hit Bro. Ain't nothing about me that way. You know what I'm saying? So on Twitter, you know, at that time, you could pound somebody's name. You know what I mean? I'm like, my sister woke me up. She called me like, Cazzie, you got your Twitter on? I'm like, yeah. They talking about you right now. I'm like, who talking about me? Everybody. They done seen your Jerry episode. And like everybody talking about you right now from, you know what I mean, everybody that I ever encountered. Like back to Mo Beats had gave a comment, oh Cazzie, I remember the shoes I was wearing. Like people that I thought that was my friends was sitting on this platform just scolding me, you know, like telling everything, like rumors that weren't true, and oh he's an Ypsi local. And so I feel like at that time, people wanted this perception about me. Oh, he booey. I'm going to Apollo just to boom. Like, right. But he can't sing, but I ain't gonna let him perform. Oh, I don't like that guy. Because this guy didn't like me. But that same person that was telling me they didn't like me, when they meet me, man, oh, you not nothing like them people said about you, Caz. You this cool guy. And I'm like, dang, I'm a star. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just helped you be a star. Like, why you gonna take my day? You know, and it was my birthday, so the Apollo really affected me in life to where I had to find the clutch, and I stuck to that camera, and I just knew this camera was gonna like expose all these people that was like really booing me. You know what I mean? Even if y'all go on YouTube, you can look up most epic video in Apollo history. You know what I'm saying? It's actually MU history. It's the most epic moment in MU history, and there's a video about me getting booed, and you would see how I was on the stage. I had to go on stage with a mask because everybody that was in this local base wouldn't let me perform just because they saw me coming up. You know what I'm saying? I'm a songwriter. You know, I got music, old music that can be irrelevant right now. What I was trying to give you music is this era. You know what I'm saying? When I write music, I don't write it just to be writing. I write it because it's what's in. You know what I mean? I made a song called She's Rocking Them Leggings. And that's when it really, really became like known, because everybody was starting to sing this song. Like, I'm gonna write a song that I know nobody can take from me. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, tell us a little bit how you kind of overcame the whole Apollo fiasco that you were going through.
I met up with somebody from Ypsilanti. His name's Stefan Stutt. He's a singer, R&B singer. Y'all should check him out. Stefan Music. When I hooked up with Stutt, you know, he's from Willow Run. You know, he sung. He was the only person I really know around this area that got a voice like me that actually can sing. Cause some of these people really can't sing. That's we ain't gonna go there.
Ray J.
No diss. No diss. But these people can't sing. I met Stutt. You know what I mean? We was both trying to figure out how to get into this game. And it was just like a comfort. I had somebody next to me on that stage, and we made a song. It was called Because of My Hustle. And it just motivated me. Actually, Flawless made the beat. You know what I mean? I would love to get, you know what Flawless is?
Yeah.
Okay, you should definitely hip on him. One of the best beat makers I know. I went to high school with all these cats, so it's really deep. You know, me and Stefan, once we made that music, You know, he kind of showed me his harmony, and I showed him my harmony. We was like, oh, we can do this. So I knew I was a singer. You know what I'm saying? Nobody couldn't take that from me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
As far as getting in the studio with my music, I never found somebody with beats. So hopefully that's where you come through. You know what I'm saying?
Right on. That's what's up. Well, shoot. Let's talk more about the Jerry Springer situation.
Oh, Jerry Springer.
How did that come about? How did you end up getting picked to go on this show?
Jerry Springer, man. That was 2011. You know, a lot of y'all was still in high school. You know what I'm saying? But my friend Meech called me over the phone. He's from Ypsilanti. Mm-hmm. We don't really want to talk about his story yet, but I met Meech and he called me and was like, Cazzie, I got Jerry Springer on the phone. And I'm like, what? So I hung up on him. I ain't trying to. What the fuck you calling me about some damn Jerry Springer? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear this shit.
Like he called Jerry Springer?
No, I don't know. He called me, and I know Jerry was on the phone. I didn't really want to believe it, so when he called me, like, I smoke with you. You know, I bought some weed from you. I was selling weed at the time. I'm not gonna lie, I was homeless. Mm-hmm. It was a big winter day. I'm talking about so cold outside. It was so cold. It's that Michigan weather that you be mad about. Mm-hmm. And what me and the girl that I was seeing, I end up leaving my flip-flops over there. And I ended up leaving my shoes, and I was wearing my flip-flops. So she actually locked me out the house, being funny. So I had to go over there because I was just cutting somebody's hair, and I was in there Sycamore Meadows, the green. There we go, Ipsy again. So I'm going to Meech. I go see Meech, and we chilling. He instantly hands me the phone. So the call rep is on the phone. It's not even Jerry Springer. She's like, hello, my name is, I think it was Susie or something crazy. Rachel, I can't remember. But she on the phone, she's like, hey, and I instantly cut her off like, hold on. My mama is this big church woman, and I'm about to do Jerry Springer. She's gonna kill me, but I'm about to do this shit because I need to get the fuck up out of Ipsy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, give me this trick. I heard y'all got them big ass limousines. I need that Home Alone with the dude with the big sign saying Mr. Swag on it. She's like, oh, you asking for a lot. Like, I ain't done yet. She's like, oh, you got personality. And I'm like, yeah, I'm very personal when it comes to people. You know, my communication skills was very apart. I'm friendly at nature. You know, my heart is about love. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love people. I don't care what color, what shade to gray. When she heard me, she was like, you know what I mean? So this is what we're gonna do. What do you like to do? Me, I'm a big smoker. I'm a stoner. I love weed. It's just been my life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody call me ADD or ADHD. Mm-hmm. That's my way of not being ADHD because I'm so eccentric. And a lot of people don't know how to deal with eccentric people. So she like, oh, that's it. We gotta show you and Meech, his girl cheated with you for some marijuana, and you are the weed man, and she tried to go to she tried to go to rehab, but she got caught smoking weed, and Meech found out, and blah blah blah. Can you do that? I'm like, hell yeah. Within 5 minutes, she gave my ID. They had an Uber outside. This 2011. Mm-hmm. Uber we didn't even know nothing about no Uber. Nobody knew about no Uber. You know, everybody wasn't where they at. Not this new Motown. Everybody can act like they millionaires, but y'all wasn't millionaires at this time. Mm-hmm. So when she got there, we get to the airport. They all looking at me. You know what I mean? They all looking at me as far as trying to go to the desk and see what's going on. So we at the airport. It's really scary. Mm-hmm. You know, we get there. The lady I give her my ID. You know, back then everybody didn't have no ID. You had an ID, you was winning. You know what I'm saying? So, cause I'm actually 23 years old, about to go do something I ain't never did. Right. Never been home, never been on an airplane. I'm this local that everybody think, you know what I'm saying? I really don't know nothing about myself. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I know I'm about to get on this airplane for the first time. I never flown.
Wow.
So we get there, they like first class tickets. So I'm like, oh my God, like this can't be real.
You were living it up there.
But the tickets actually said Detroit to Atlanta to New York. I'm thinking it's in Chicago. So when we saw this, I told them, hey, y'all, this taking us to Atlanta. You know, that's everybody's dream place to go to. It's a black Atlanta. Everybody want to go to Atlanta.
Was it just a layover or like?
It was a delay. It wasn't a layover. It was just, all right, we go there, stay there for a minute and get right back on the plane. It's like a delay over here.
Yeah, gotcha.
I think that's what you call it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so. But so once we get there, you know, we get on the plane. So the seats are just like these, very comfortable. We sitting back, relaxed. I got my whole little section. They over there by themselves. I'm really not even talking to them once we got on the airplane. Mm-hmm. So this is when I really learned about opportunity.
Right.
You know, being an opportunist. You know, a lot of people don't know. You know, things like this change your life. That's the only reason I love this story. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people told me when I was telling them I was doing Jerry Springer, why would you go do that? That's not what you need to do. But I needed a platform to show me how to be that cameraman, to see that green room, to experience life. Yeah. So once I get on the airplane, I'm sitting there, I'm nervous, then I don't know what, my armpits is sweating, you know, my drawers wet. I'm like, I feel like I done had a whole orgasm because I'm so nervous, but I can't make this up. I'm sitting in this plane because I've never been in a plane, so I don't know what to expect. So the lady comes out, she gives us a thing here. We look at this menu, it's all type of liquor. You know, I'm really not a big liquor, but hey, you can see all this nice liquor on there you ain't never tried. Hey, let me get all this little section right here. It's free. So she bring me liquor. Before we even pull it off, we drinking our liquor. Mm-hmm. So I gotta tell the story because it's just so crazy how it went down. Once we go in the air, you know, you don't feel nothing. When you drunk, you think it's a simple, you know, altitude.
The altitude makes
so
it worse.
It kept us. So we in the gravity. The liquor ain't hit our stomach. Ain't even went down yet. Because when you in gravity, it stays sitting. Mm-hmm. So as soon as we come down, like they told us we are arriving to Atlanta airport right now. Then please fasten your seatbelts back. We like, what? So we fasten our seatbelt. As soon as he went and merged down, we all throwing up. I'm talking about throw up everywhere, all on these nice seats. We in first class. We don't know what to do. I got like $200 in my pocket. I ain't gonna lie, I was not winning. I wasn't in my bag like that, but you know, I was doing something. But so we get there, we call the lady like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? We missed our airplane. We didn't want to tell her that we just got drunk because she told us don't get drunk before we come. But you know, we young, experiencing life. Everybody do what they do. You're gonna break the rules. So once we get there, we in Atlanta now. So we call her. She give us the best little thing like, oh, you good? Spend Uncle Jerry money. And we like, Uncle Jerry? Who's Uncle Jerry? Jerry Springer. That's your uncle. Like y'all can spend his money. We're gonna get y'all this hotel at the Hilton Hotel. We like, word? We all in Atlanta now, so they give us our little trip. So we go to the little Magic City. Man, Uber heaven. Like they showing us a good time. Every time we call, it was an Uber right there. We just thought we were celebrities. You know, coming out of the club, seeing all the stars. Wow. So we get back to the airport. At that time, that nervousness that I felt was all over. I'm like, this is the beginning of something different. I don't know what it is. I call my sister once I get on the plane, like, Bianca, I'm in Atlanta. We about to go to New York now to do this Jerry Springer. You think I should do this? And she was like, Caz, what you on the plane for? And hung up on me. Yeah. It was like, dang. You already there. You're like, dumbass. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I get on the plane. This one that really got sporadic is this guy, and I felt like it was God coming to talk to me. I sat down with this dude in this Armani suit. He looked like he was a millionaire. I'm sitting in first class, knowing good well I got $200 in my pocket, looking like I'm rich because my swag is this how I dress everywhere. You know, I want to be the loudest dude in the room when it comes to the fashion. You know, I don't gotta have Gucci or Prada. You give me something simple, I would turn it into that shit. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So we on the plane. So I'm sitting next to the guy. I got my headphones in. And he looking at me, and I'm nervous because this guy look like he got that bag. And he's sitting there, he's like, how you doing? And I took out the headphones, like, yeah, sir. He like, what you going through? Like you got something on your mind. And like, you really want to hear what I'm saying? I'm a blunt person. I just came out and told him, I'm about to do Jerry Springer. And my mama about to kill me. So he sit there, he laughing like, why is it a problem? I'm like, I'm this Christian boy. And that's when he told me, right then and there, he was like, you know who I am? I'm like, no. He's like, have you ever heard of Russell Simmons? I'm like, yeah. He said, well, Russell Simmons worked for me. Mm-hmm. And I was like, word? He was like, would you believe that I was homeless once before? He said, I didn't make my first my first $1 million until I was 26. He said I didn't really have my first multi-million until I got 33. He's sitting there and giving me this thing. He's like, man, I was sitting there scrubbing shoes once. You know what I'm saying? Like before I even came to America. He was from, I think he said he was from Turkey or some crazy Germany place. I don't know. I really don't want to be just quoting something. I got you. But you know, it was just like how he was sitting there giving me this chance and this information, telling me how it is to. You never fear, you know. I had to wash shoes. So when he told me we was washing shoes, I'm like, you a millionaire? He looked at me like, maybe this is a stepping stone of life. Opportunities only come in a lifetime. Mm-hmm. That was his last words he left me with. And I'm like, opportunity of a lifetime? Well, what the fuck does that mean? You know, I'm this hood ass nigga. Just was in the cold with flip flops on in snow. Don't really got nowhere to go. You telling me opportunity of a lifetime? So. And I just had it on my mind. Once I got off that plane, it dawned on me when I saw the man with the sign. I had the actually lady that was on the phone. She had the sign with me. We in Manhattan. As soon as we walked out, it was that big white limousine just sitting there, and I'm just looking at the white limousine like I'm gonna be in that one day. Like this is it. I'm looking at downtown. I see the Statue of Liberty that I saw on TV all the time. I didn't know that bitch really exists. It really was in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Going on a Manhattan Bridge. I'm just sitting there like this is it. You know what I'm saying? Like we popping a little fake champagne. The dude that I got was Haitian. He took us around Brooklyn. We get around Brooklyn. I'm seeing the vibe. This is my first time really getting out of Michigan. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here with these people that they tell me from Harlem that they don't show love. Man, New York shows so much love to me. I had to tour. I'm like, oh, this is it. I didn't want to go to New Jersey no more. You could have left us, me in the hood. You know, we right here in the Bronx. I'm like, I think people tell you don't go to the Bronx. They lie. People in New York is lit. They open. They gonna approach you before you approach them. I'm telling you that. That's a fact. So that's a motherfucking fact. I'm talking about they on your ass like, man, what? So we chilling, we vibing, they're like, we gotta take you back. So we go to Stanford. We think it was in New York, but it was in Stanford, Connecticut. Once we get to Stanford, Connecticut, it was like going to Beverly Hills. I'm like, whoa, what town did we just get in? You know what I'm saying? So we get out. The first person I see was Tom Cruise getting out our limousine. Me, I'm eccentric as heck. Tom was good. Like, dude, like this is real. Like, I'm hopping out of limousine. Tom hopping out of limousine at the same time.
How did he react to that?
He didn't react. He just was sitting there chill. He actually was smoking one.
Probably used to that. Huh? He's probably used to that.
Yeah, he was smoking a little cigarette, and I asked him for one. You know, thinking it. Well, gave me one. You know what I'm saying? We sitting there, and I told him I'm doing Jerry Springer. Like, he's like, oh, that's a good thing. He's like, you know, opportunity comes in a lifetime. I said, oh, this is the second time I've heard millionaires telling me this opportunity comes in a lifetime. Oh, I can't wait to get in this office. So when we got in the office, I seen the lady. She gave us our little stuff. She even gave us a pack of Newports. Like, y'all smoke Newports? She gave us 2 boxes. I'm like, why are you giving this? She's like, you in New York, you know what the price is in here? Actually, $14. This was in 2011. A pack of Newports was $14. But can you imagine paying that? But that's crazy, though. But hey, it's crazy. But so you know, once she gave us that, we got our role, and they put us on that stage, and I saw where I was, and coming back home, you know, I was telling everybody like, yeah, I just did Jerry Springer. Nobody believed me. Everybody, whatever. But when that episode actually commercial came on, I never saw so many people talk about me on social media every day. Someone was pounding my name. Cazzie this. I saw Cazzie over here. It's Cazzie at local. Why is Cazzie at Eastern? Why is Cazzie doing this? Cazzie that. And I'm like, I gotta change this Cazzie scenario. So I came up with America Baby Boy. I went on and looked up what my name meant, and I saw it said American Baby Boy. I'm like, American Baby Boy, and I looked more into it. Like people like old Greeks, like the Roman, Caesar. You know, the name was Cas, C-A-S, you know, that was more powerful. So it was a more American link, you know what I'm saying? So I am American, you know what I'm saying? Because Ain't nothing Africa about. I don't know nothing about them continents. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't give you one continent. You know what I'm saying? So how the fuck am I African? So I couldn't put African American baby boy. That shit wouldn't happen. I'm America baby boy. You know what I'm saying? I could tell you these 50 states because I damn near been to 23 ever since Jerry Springer. So that was when my story, and I came back. I was like, I gotta attack the world, and I've been putting people on ever since with my page, my tag page.
When you did Jerry Springer, was it like improv, or did they have like?
Definitely improv. It was fake. You know what I'm saying? They gave us, only thing they really gave us, they put us in the green room, and they separated us. You know, I didn't really get to see them until we went out that night. You know, actually Jerry did some fucking crazy ass shit. It really made me not like him, but I ain't gonna talk about that because you know what I'm saying. We gonna just get that, but. Other than that, he fixed it, and you know what I mean. It was a really great opportunity to see in the green room and how to operate. And it's Jerry Springer is fake, just to let y'all know. You know, some of them people get caught up. I was not one of those. You know what I'm saying? Smoking Love Triangle. It was Smoking Love Triangle. Reason why they named it that because it was a triangle with weed and love. But I never even touched that girl. She wouldn't even give me a hug. She didn't even like me in real life. She's actually deceased. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Rest in peace. You know, y'all can look up that information. I don't really want to talk about that.
Wow.
But yeah, he killed her actually.
What?
Yeah, it's deep. After 7 years after that.
What?
Yeah, life is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Actually, if I wanted to meet you, I don't know why you did that, bro. I still to this day wondering why. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's none of my business. But at the end of the day, I'm glad to be living. I'm glad to be here with you, Excel, just to even give an opportunity to give my story. Because a lot of people need to hear my story.
Amen, man. So Jerry Springer was really impactful on your music and like
Life.
and life in general.
Yeah.
It sounds like the biggest thing to take from that was seizing the opportunity anytime it comes.
Anytime.
Yeah.
So
You got some questions
for
for me?
for the people. You know what I'm saying? Tell
Okay.
them a little bit about you.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, my name's XL Beats. I'm a music producer, songwriter, entrepreneur. You know?
Like what type of beats you do? Who you work with? You know, you mind me asking?
Man, I do. I'm not genre specific, so I can do anything from jazz to hip hop to pop, R&B. It doesn't matter. I've worked with a ton of people. Dr. Dre, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Did a lot of music for television and film. Did a lot of music for like the Kardashian show. Worked with Kendall and Kylie for their clothing campaign. I was in charge of all the music for their collaboration with Top Shop and Nordstrom Rack. Man, the list goes on. You know, yeah. You can find me at XL Beats. That's EXCELBEATS. I don't know if you could write it somewhere. Right here. Yeah. Any musicians, any artists want to get heard, want to get their music out there on all the different streaming platforms, make sure you hit up eclipsedistro.com.
I got Prada's on my feet. That type of shit.
No, but they look like sneakers.
They look like sneakers. My name is Cazzie. That's on. Damn. Did you know when you talk to yourself in third person, it really don't work? I'm just saying though.
Bloopers.
Bloopers. My name is Cazzie, American Baby Boy. You can look me up on Instagram or Facebook.
You can follow me on everything at XL Beats. That's EXCELBEATS. That's it.